What's up, guys? So my problem today is that my screen wash, my pumps, they're not pumping enough, so my screen gets really dirty. So what I've decided to do is take this thing out. There's a screw here, which is this. Just took off with a pair of pliers, and that's the only screw holding it in, and then you can just pop it right out and it comes up. So then when you pull that out, you'll have a cable here that connects to the front. Then you'll have your two pumps. This one goes at the back and this one goes in the front. As soon as you take these out, if it's full of water, it's going to gush and flood everywhere. So luckily mine wasn't too full. I was able to put my finger on top of it before it started flowing. So I'm going to clean this bad boy and I'll post up a video in a minute. Okay, so I've got this out now, and see that little filter down there? It was covered in a load of mould and shit covering up the gauze. I worked out you can take it out if you prise at this. You can just pull it out, which allows you to get a better clean on it. What I'm going to do is use an old toothbrush that I keep in the car just for cleaning, and see if I can get this thing really good, and then hopefully my pumps will be at full power again. Okay, so I've cleaned it now, and as you can see, it's much better than it was. Handy old toothbrush, and that should give me a much better flow through my pumps now. But what I really want to do still is clean the inside of this. As you can see, it's quite mouldy in there, obviously where it's been sat for a while, so I'm going to try and get that cleaned up now. Okay, so I'm really struggling to try and get inside of here, so I've decided to duct tape a rag onto a wooden spoon, and yeah, just put some hot water in there and give it a good rub around, and hopefully that cleans it up. Okay, so I've got most of the bad stuff out of there. You see, it looks much better than it was. Kind of hard to get in there, but saved myself a few quid. I was told I needed to replace this as it was a pump, so hopefully this works. If not, then I'll just buy the pump. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Okay, so to put it back in, the first thing you have to do is put this little thing back in. It's the hardest one to do. I'm going to try and set my phone down so you can still see me as I do it. Excuse my dog. It's kind of awkward. So that simply just clicks in. To take it out, there's a little button here. You press it and you just wiggle it, and it should just come off quite easily. Don't pull too hard, the wires are very fragile. Just make sure it's nice and dry in there before you put this back in. You don't want to short your system up. So that just clicks back in. And then down here we've got two holes which the bottom goes into, so we pop that in there. Okay, so once that's in there, you want to get this first pump at the front, and that just clicks in. Make sure that's down in there nice and tight, and then you've got these sensors that click in on top, but we'll get the other pump in first before we do that. So then we've got this pump here. And you want to make sure this is out of the way, otherwise you'll end up tangling your wires and not giving yourself as much room as you need to really get in there and sort it out. So this one sort of twists to the side, and it goes in there just like that. Okay, so then all we have left to do is put these two little clips in. For this side, if you put the clip in on top first, and then you've got this plastic thing that goes around the side. I'm guessing that's a heat shield to stop the sensors getting too much heat from the engine, because the engine's just right there, as you know. So that one's in, and now we put this one in, and there we go, my water bottle's fitted again. Just got to put the screw in. As I said, it's the only screw you need to undo. So it's actually quite an easy job. But hopefully this will sort out my issue. Okay, so now let's fit it. The first thing you want to do before you start putting the screen wash in there is just fill it up with some warm water. That's so you can flush out the pipes if there's any mould, and it'll clear it out. So now we'll see if it works. So you can see it's starting to come through. Now it's quite weak, so I'm guessing there's a lot of stuff in the pumps. Before, these things weren't even spraying at all. So I'm just going to run it through with some warm water and keep going until it comes through. And I got quite bored holding the thing down, so I found out 2 packets of fags, holds it in place perfectly. Little life hack. Oi! Okay, so the update. There was this little thing that goes in here. It was covered in slime, it was horrible. And so now that's done. Alright. Put that back in. Now this is the result I was looking for. So nice, clean, big spray. Now I need to fill it with water. Good, thanks.